Hey, hey, what's up, people? It's your boy again, J Truth. Okay, I just wanted to touch this subject right here. About teen pregnancy and whatnot. It's got a fat of females out here, little young babies and stuff. Out here is fat. They want to have babies. They having babies. All I'm saying, pregnancy is not new. It's been going on for like what the last 40, if not 50 years. But now it seems like it's the norm. This is what females want to do. This is what females feel like they need to do. For real, no bullshit. Something they need to do, and that's not the issue. That's not the issue at hand right here, man. I'm like these young kids, these young girls. Some of the girls out here got this little fad thinking they want to have kids. They having it for the wrong reason. They want to have a baby to be loved. Cause most of their mothers are neglecting them, or some of them is abusing their kids. Yeah, I know. Now abuse goes on, and then neglect goes on. That's why some of these young girls feel like they have the need to have kids. And on the contrary, they don't need to have kids. I mean, you need to be concentrating on something else other than trying to find a baby, or they're trying to find a man or education. You better step your game up and concentrate on yourself, better yourself. Go to college. And some of these females, if you're going to do have sex, because I'm not going to say you're not going to have it. If you do have sex or anything, protect yourself. Use condoms. Use prophylactics. Use diaphragms. Use birth control. Some of that stuff may work, but some of it work and some of it don't. But if it don't work, you be backed up with the birth control or whatnot. And take your birth control regularly. If you miss one, your birth control. Not too many people, not too many of these females know it. Back in the day, they used birth control as a form of a woman to get pregnant. If you didn't know that, if you didn't know it by now, but y'all girls need to concentrate on that, man. Cause this teen pregnancy is not cute. It just recently I seen this little girl on TV. She's 17 years old, concentrating on having a baby. She don't need to have a baby that young. Why is she having a baby? Because she's a foster kid. She wants somebody to love. That's why I brought the subject up. I had to really, had to break it down and really come from a male's point of view on the case. I know it may be hard in a sense, but concentrate on that. Because I'm gonna tell you straight up, having a baby is not an easy task. Just think about it. Once you have a baby, if you decide to have a baby or anything like that, you get pregnant, teenage pregnant. For one, you gonna be by yourself. You thinking that dude's gonna be with you? That's gonna be out the door. Cause when his ass hear word that you pregnant, nope, he ain't gonna be in the picture. You gonna be by yourself. Plus, you a foster child. You gonna be taking care of that child by yourself. You don't have mama in your life, and that's the main reason why. Cause your mama's fucked most of the kids' heads up. Man, they fucked them up. No bullshit, man. They fucked their head off. I mean, look. And while I was growing up, I heard this shit all the time in the black community. I heard this shit all the time in the black community. I heard this shit when I was in elementary school, high school, and when I was in college. You don't want to get too old to have kids. You don't get too old. So that's subliminally telling your kids to start early. So when if you're like, dude, some of them that do the math, you have a baby teenager. You get like close to 35, almost 40. Your kid's grown. And you want to have a life. Your life's pretty much shot. You got to worry about that child all your whole teenage years and half your adult life. So half your adult life was half of your teenage year and half of your adult life was spent raising that child. You didn't have a life of your own because you ain't had no dude in your life. Now, and I hear this joke. And that's subliminal code telling the daughters, go on out here and fucking do. And most of these women in the black community, most of the mamas in the black communities, they pimping out their daughters. No bullshit, they pimping them out, cause they want. Look, this is the hatred that some of these black women have for their own daughters. They will automatically set their child up to get pregnant. No bullshit, they will set their child up to get pregnant. Set their ass up to get pregnant. And why I say they set them up to get pregnant? For one, most of the women, the girls in the black community do not use birth control. Because their mama won't allow it. They say it's against the Bible. You know, that's bullshit. It's considered a sin. That's bullshit. They set them up with that. They don't want their girls. They don't want to see their daughters succeed. Some of them do. Some of them do, but most of them don't. I'm going to be real. Especially in the black community. Nah, they don't want their child, especially their daughters, to go up. And you see how most of these black women be fucking up their sons. So, that's why I say to the young girls, man, don't worry about that. And some of y'all, they want to have babies because of that. And they mama pimp them out. No bullshit, man. I hear that shit all the time because they hear, well, you don't want to get old. That's the blame telling your kids to have kids. And it's normal, man. It's normal. I told y'all last year about a girl that was 9 years old that had twins. Mama could co-sign that shit. And you know she probably was black because her mama co-signed that shit. And let a baby, she get raped, she have sex. There's some females out here, oh, she have sex. She blame the dude that she fucking with because she pregnant. And not to mention, in the black community, when I was growing up, if the girls got pregnant at a certain age, like say, this the shit I don't understand. In the black community, they train their daughters and teach their daughters to be hoes, but when these girls fall through it and get pregnant, that's when their mamas kick them out. I don't get that shit at all. I mean, I run the stats to you. Okay, you got 75%, 80% of black women having kids under the age of, 17. That's 85%. You got 65% of that is Latinos. I think that's Latino. I'm not sure. 40% of that is white folks. White teenagers. And only like 15 or not 10% of Asian girls getting pregnant at a young age. So y'all girls need to really, I'm saying it's not normal. You have your whole life to plant a baby. You have a whole life. Live your life first. Worry about school. Worry about getting your education and getting your career started. Then you can worry about getting a child. But in some of these eyes, some of these women, that's all they got. Especially in the black community, because these women are setting their kids up, setting their daughters up that have babies, so they can fuck their life up. Because they mad because they had a baby at a young age. And these women out here say that. I'm saying these women out here do that. I'm like, some of the white folks do it too. Don't sit up here. They set their daughters up too. Set them up and they get pregnant at a young age too. And kick them out on the street. I seen it happen too. It's normal. This shit is not normal to be teenage. I'm saying, look. I'm saying this story she's 17 years old. She want to have a baby. And then when she talking about, oh, she want to have a baby, she'll probably find a dude with money, or she'll find a sugar daddy. Same thing. Or she gonna work at a part-time job. Man, it's hard to get a job now. So the odds of you finding a job is slim. The young girl, for real. You need to really sit back and really think about that, y'all. Really sit back and really think about that shit, man. Cause it's not worth it. Cause you ain't gonna have nobody in your corner. You might have a few mothers out there, but like I said earlier, most of these females is not gonna support their daughters. No bullshit. They gonna look at them as disease infested and treat their ass like a stepchild. When that girl get pregnant, she gonna get kicked out on the street. And I seen it happen when I was growing up. That's how I even heard it in college. Some girls up there, oh, well, how's your daughter? Oh, my daughter's 14. She pregnant? Yeah, you know she pregnant. They say, you know she pregnant. Okay. You down there in your 30s, your child's like, you know what I'm saying, you down there, you in your mid-30s. And your kid's 15 years old and pregnant, and that's all you can say is, oh, you know that. Right? I'm like, see? And another reason why most of these young kids, they don't have fathers in their life. That's what it is. And you can't blame the men, because some of the men, you can blame the men, some of the men ain't shit neither. I mean, there's some dudes out there that ain't shit. That's all due to their mom picking these no good niggas. That's their fault. But it's some dudes out there that really want to stand up and be in the kids' life, but their mama don't want the kids to be in the life. And that's why I have these kids out here, especially these girls out here, wind up having babies at a young age. No fathers in life, and their mamas is fucking their head up. Especially in the black community, fucking their head up. Tell me, you don't want to get old, too old to have kids. See, that's that bullshit I'm talking about right there. In closing, females, use protection, condoms, diaphragms, birth control, all that. And make sure the dude that you messing with, make sure he has a condom. Strap up. Make sure he straps up too. Because some of y'all are too young to be having babies, man. Because y'all babies yourself. Concentrate on your education. Concentrate on getting yourself established. Then have kids. Do not fall in the statistics. That's all I got to say, people. Till next time, this is your boy J Truth. As always, thank you for watching, comment, rate, subscribe. Yo, peace out.